Welcome to Empire Total War, United Provinces, Grand Campaign, playing on hard. That means we're doing the full 100 years on this, folks. We've got all the other objectives, it's just New York that we need, and at the moment we're waiting for the American Revolution before we go for that. Here's a port that hasn't yet been upgraded. If you've been watching my recent videos, and this is 234 I believe, so there's a lot for you to watch. There's a bit of catching up to do, but if you've been watching the most recent ones, you'll find that what I've been doing is protecting my ports and building up my ports so that when they're in place I can get trading commodities such as spices, which are worth a lot of money, but I do need to have, before I do that, the ports to be able to trade the goods. So just have a quick look over here. There's there it is, New Andalusia. Just want to spend the rest of the money. I've got 643 in there. Clearances are a good thing to have because they give me general guaranteed money that's not dependent on trade. That's the main thing. There's a -1 in happiness on that, but Andalusia can stand it, or should I say New Andalusia. Well, that's the end of turn summer 1753. We will be going over obviously to the winter now of 1753. Let's see what that brings to us.
Ik hou me gedekt.
We seem to have an Austrian ship, indeed. Just a single Austrian ship. How odd. It's an opportunity to intercept this, so he obviously wants to go past me for some reason. I'm not going to let him go past, of course. Well, there are the results. Fairly easy battle. Didn't do quite as well as I'd like to have done. I suffered a bit more casualties than normal. I'm going to add him to fleet. If you remember, there was a 6 rate that I wanted to bring up to join the rest of my fleet, and I couldn't get him there because the Swedish ship was blocking it, so we'll have that one. And he sent another one, would you believe? Goodness me. I wonder if my fleet now includes that extra one that I put in. Oh, I think that's the one, isn't it? Yeah, well, okay, we'll take him on. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice to have some sea battles. I think I'll show this one actually because it might be of interest to people. And it's been a long time since I showed a sea battle. Well, there's going to be some sound during this battle, so I hope you can hear me. Usually you get lots and lots of sea noise, etc. So we'll just have to see where we go. Let's hope for the best. Let's see what he's doing. Speed it up a little bit so we can get a bit closer. Let's see what he's doing. It means that we should have a speed advantage over him, which means that we ought to be able to get into position quicker than him. He started to turn this way. I've started to turn as soon as I can, as soon as I realised he was going that way. But unfortunately, it looks like he's got there a bit quicker than me. Let's see if I can turn a little bit sharper. Let's get it down to normal speed and see what the effect of the first shot is. What I'd like to do is get through the middle of these so that we fire both ways, and it's looking like we're going to manage that, isn't it? Yep, he'll have gone past by the time we get to hit him. Hopefully everybody will get a shot in against him. He's thinking about it, isn't he? He's going a bit slow. I don't know why he's doing that. Anyway, we should get a shot to both the right and the left, the port and the starboard I should say. This is the Admiral's flagship. He's already taken some damage from last time, of course. A fairly recent battle. This one will sail on, probably come round this side to join up with his fellows. We ought to be able to get shots in against him on the way. It would be nice to be able to take that ship out really so it can't come back in. It's a brig. I haven't seen his galley yet, I don't know where it is. Right, okay, let's change to chain shot. I'm hoping the ball will have reduced his guns a little. He's got less to fire at us next time. Normally I'll go in with chain shot first. This time I decided to go with ball because we'd already taken some damage from the previous encounter, so I want to reduce the number of cannons he's got to fire back at us with. There's 15 left. This one has, what's he got? 20 out of 26, so it's 6 out of 20. Fairly decent amount to lose. The idea is now that we're going to start hitting some sails, and when we do hit those sails, like I said before, it's going to start making those ships bunch. It doesn't really matter if we lose one or two ships in this encounter. If you remember, we've already got a sloop that's taken quite a lot of damage from the previous encounter, so it wouldn't surprise me if that one was too weak now to be able to continue the fight. Also, one of the ships that we've got is a captured ship. It's a captured 6th rate from the previous encounter. I don't know how well that's going to bear up, because we did hit it last time, although we did hit it with... what's that? Oh, it's a sloop. What was that from the previous encounter? I know the other one was called the Amazay, that's the one there. It seems to have got all its sails back, which is odd, because I definitely took all its sails off it in the previous battle, so it's got those back fairly quickly. Not that I should be complaining about that. Hopefully we're going to be able to go across all 3 of these at the back here and get a decent shot in. Well there's one with the mast down already. That's good news. I haven't seen the galley yet. I don't know where it is. I'm sure there was a galley somewhere. Let's have a closer look. Is there a galley? That one is going to be surrendering soon, I think, because they're not going to be able to move. What's this one here? It's a galley. It's a galley with a sail. Let's have a look. Nothing. See, the thing is, if you take that sail away, he's still going to have his oars. So really what we need to be doing with that one is taking his men out, especially with this improved grapevine that we've got at the moment. Let's step back a bit so we can see what the arc of the circle is looking like. Yep, it's not too bad, it's shaping up nicely. Let's pull round back again. You see how he's bunched up there in the middle, that's good news. Doesn't really matter that he's got some ships on the outside, because you can fire at those as you go round as well. Would like, though, to be able to get a couple of shots in against this galley here. Sail's completely off now, the look of it. Yep, no sail on there anymore. Really, I do need to be hitting that, if possible, with some grape. So I need to pay some attention to that as we're going past, to change the type of shot that we're firing, so that we can hit him with some grape. The sloop seems to be holding out okay at the moment. What have we got here? Routing. They're all routing, which means that we're going to fire at those, which is a shame. We could have done with 1 or 2 of those being surrendered, so that we wouldn't fire at them, so that we would then have more shot to fire at the other ships, and of course less chance then of being able to damage our own ships as well. I think we're okay in terms of crossfire at the moment. I don't think they can quite reach all the way over there, so we'll damage our own. So things are looking okay that way. I'm going to pay a bit of attention over here to this one. I'm going to take him off automatic fire, and as he goes past, we'll get him on grape, and then we'll fire to the left when we're ready. We're ready, it's all gone red. Oh, give him a blast. There we go. 64 down to 54, worth doing I think. Right, back onto automatic. I'll do the same with the next one as that one comes through as well, so that we can get him with grape with that one. No point in wasting chain shot on a galley, of course. Right, let's have a look. Is not getting anywhere near? Not quite. No, he's using his oars, isn't he? He wants to get out of there quick, doesn't he? Right, let's get a bit more grape shot in there. Get him on left. Ready, what's he got in there? 54. I'm taking my eye off the main battle here, but it'd be nice to watch. Went down to 37 though, so I'm quite happy with that. Right, get these back on chain shot again, and automatic fire. And the next one that goes through, of course we're going to do the same thing. I've just got to keep an eye on that. Bit of micromanagement. It's a bit boring if I keep pausing it for you, so I'm going to keep the movement going, but I would recommend really, if you're doing this for yourself, that you pause in situations like that. Okay, here we go. Now then, take him off automatic fire, put him on grape shot, get the red, bang.